By the way, if what you're doing doesn't work for if 1,000 people join your business tomorrow, then it's not duplicatable. So that's why you have to have a weekly training in place so that everybody can get trained at the same time. If 1,000 people join my business tonight, I tell them all, hey, you're serious about making this work? Be with me on our Sunday night team call. I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to know. We're going to teach you. Even if I was brand new, I don't have to say, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to say, we're going to teach you exactly what to do. You're going to hear from the best of the best exactly what to do to have success in the business. Be there with us on Sunday nights. And all 1,000 show up, boom, 1,000 people got trained in the same 1 hour. System, part-time. Are y'all with me so far? Okay. So weekly presentation, weekly training. Part of your millionaire schedule. And, you know, by the way, on the weekly training, your company may have a weekly training in place. Your team may have a weekly training in place. But get into a rhythm where you're always there and you teach your people to be there with you. Okay. The next thing you want to have is weekly accountability. Weekly accountability. What do I mean by that? Get together with your workout partners, your mastermind group. In the book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he talks about how every successful business, every industry that's been launched, every amazing thing that's ever happened, it's come through a mastermind group, a group of 2 or more minds working together in perfect harmony for the attainment of a definite chief aim. I came home at 14 years old and my dad was listening to Napoleon Hill. And I heard him say something that got my attention. And my life was forever changed when I started studying Napoleon Hill at 14 years old. The science of personal achievement. I'll never forget it. And I started thinking, applying those principles to my life. And I learned how to properly set, plan, and achieve goals. So you want to have weekly accountability in your millionaire schedule. Get together with some workout partners. When I got started and I started finding people that were serious, we started meeting together. Hey, let's meet once a week and talk about how we're implementing the millionaire schedule, the 3 cycles, how to learn it together, practice it together. We got better. We brought back stories. We inspired each other. We locked arms together. Let's go to 6 figures and beyond together. Let's go to the top position together. Let's qualify for this incentive together. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. That's part of what makes it fun. Now, my weekly accountability has grown into my group of top leaders that I developed to go to the top level in the company. I call it my Go Executive Director Coaching Mastermind. Once a week, we get together Wednesday nights, and I have my crew that want to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month or more. We're grooming them. All those who are already at 5,000 plus are there, helping pour into the new ones, and we're all growing to the next level together. Make sense? But those are 3 simple things to do weekly and have fun afterwards. By the way, fun is a part of every one of these. Every part of this rhythm, you want to weave fun into it. How can you enjoy it? How can you have fun daily? How can you have fun weekly? How can you have fun monthly and quarterly? All right. Speaking of fun, let's talk about monthly. Monthly, I noticed all the millionaires had some type of a regional event. Super Saturday, a lot of them called it, or Super Sunday. So once a month, it was a bigger gathering where all the different local presentations would come together for a big, huge presentation on a Saturday or Sunday. And then all the local trainings and team trainings happening on a weekly basis would come together for a big training at the Super Saturday. So that when people came and saw the smaller weekly presentation and the smaller training and went, wow, this is great. They come to the Super Saturday and realize this is way bigger than I realized. This is way bigger. They're way more inspired. Their confidence is even higher. And they bring people back. So you're gathering people from day to day to week, so you can have more people month to month and bring them back quarterly. So every month, Super Saturday and fun. I noticed the best leaders with the best culture, they would do something every month, like a bowling night or a movie night, something fun. People have even done like virtual socials night, virtual movie watch parties, or even during COVID. but something fun to help build culture in your team, to build those relationships. So it's not just all work and no play. That's the magic that pulls it all together. So just a couple things monthly, right? Did y'all notice none of this is like overwhelming? None of it is like taking up your whole life. Beautiful. And then finally, quarterly. Quarterly, I noticed in your millionaire schedule, I'm going to call it your 12-week year goals. Goal planning. Every quarter is 90 days, 13 weeks. Winter quarter, spring quarter, summer quarter, fall quarter. These are the seasons, the rhythms, quarterly. And there's a book called 12-Week Year. I was teaching some of my goal principles in my achievement club that I launched, teaching the best year ever mindset. And then someone said, oh my gosh, have you ever read the 12-Week Year? I said, no, what's that? They said, it's exactly what you're teaching. I said, really? And it came from what I've studied successful people, and then that INTP brain of mine, like, wait, it's more efficient to focus on that short period of time. And then my good friend Tony Agers has an amazing mastermind called the 12-Week Year Mastermind. But the book 12-Week Year, it gives you a way to set your goals for 12 weeks, how to accomplish more in 12 weeks than you might have accomplished in 12 months. So you pick about 3 major goals for 12 weeks, for the next 12 weeks, and you're focused on mapping out your plan just for those top 3 goals, maybe a personal goal, a financial goal, a business goal, and you're getting better at just perfecting, achieving your goals. Goal achievement is a part of your millionaire schedule. My favorite planner, I've used High Performance Planner, I've used Covey planners, I've used all kinds of planners over the years. But my favorite planner is a 13-week planner, very small. Look, it's very small, holds all 13 weeks, which is a whole quarter. It's called the Self Journal, the Self Journal. And you can get it from bestself.co. Somebody put that in the chat, bestself.co, bestself.co. I have it on auto ship through Amazon. You can get it directly from the company. But every quarter, they send me a new planner so I can start planning the year. Now, this is not what I use for my schedule, for my time. I use Google Calendar, digital calendar for my time. But where do you plan out your goals? Where's your system for achieving goals and mapping out your priorities that flow into your calendar? Some people use this as a calendar. I don't. I use it to plan out my goals, to think through it, to strategize my goals. And it teaches you exactly how to do it. If you're new to it, your team members are new to it, it tells you exactly what to do. I don't know if you all can read this. Can y'all read that? 13-week bucket list, best self benchmark, 13-week goals, habit trackers, monthly calendars, weekly planning and reviews. Your journal is a section for each week for you to set, plan, and achieve your goals. 13-week reflection, Freedom Pages Index. I just read it to you if you can't see it, but it's thorough. It's got everything in one little book for the whole next 90 days, the next 13 weeks. By the way, October 1st just started it. And so if you don't have a planner for your goals, catch up. It's a part of your millionaire schedule, is planning your 13-week goals, your 12-week goals. They say 12 weeks so you can plan a nice celebration and recovery on the 13th week, and know that all you're focused on is achieving your goals for the next 12 weeks. It's a rhythm. And that's all you're focused on. And then you know there's a celebration happening on the 13th week where you can reset, recover, and get ready for the next 12-week year. It's a powerful thing. And so I recommend all of us get a planner. If you got one you're locked into, great. But you talk about something that's duplicatable, where your team members can learn it. They got a website that's free, and it teaches you how to use each section of the planner. This is something you want to practice with your team, your core group, your workout partners, and get better at it. When you first use it, you're new to it. You get a little bit better, but that's a part of the rhythm. What am I saying here? I'm saying get a goal planner and use it. So you have quarterly plans and goals. The next thing under quarterly is the big event. Attend a big event with your team. What do I mean by that? Some kind of a major event. The best ones are destination events where you got to get away and go somewhere. If it's got to be virtual, it's got to be virtual. But what I'm saying is there's a rhythm here. There's a reason why there are 4 seasons. And you want to have a strategy to get into a rhythm every 90 days, every 13 weeks. The winter is a season. That's a quarterly big event. You want to have something in the winter to kick off momentum. Your company might have something in place. The team you're a part of might have something in place. If neither of them have something in place, you put something in place. You put something in place. Are you with me? So winter, get your crew together. Some people might get an Airbnb and go somewhere. Some people might get together and have a virtual event and bring in a guest speaker to do something. I've had people ask me to be a guest speaker for their events, get their team together and hire me to come in and do a session for them, right? Or your upline or somebody, or you as the leader, teach, get them together to focus and refocus for the new quarter. That's the winter. The spring, your company might have a big spring event, right? In March or April, where they come together for a big convention. Springtime. Then the summer, maybe your team gets together for a big summer event, or your company has one in place for the summer. Get everybody refocused. In the winter, boom. By the spring, people need to refocus again. They need a refuel, a recharge, a reset. By the fall, they need another one. Maybe your company has a leadership conference, or your team has something for the fall, right? And then right back to the winter. So there's a quarterly rhythm in place where you're building your business from day to day, week to week, month to month, quarter to quarter. You're gathering people daily, day to day, week to week. You're all the people you're gathering on your list and inviting them. You're inviting them into your weekly presentation and trainings so that they can come out with more people to the Super Saturday, so you can have even more people back at the big event. That's the rhythm of success. That's the millionaire rhythm. And I'm talking about what, 3, 4, 5 hours a week? 3, 4, 5 hours a week? And if you have more than 3, 4, 5 hours a week, you use that to invite even more people. Oh, if this is clear, type clear in the chat. So quarterly, you got your 12-week year goal planning, quarterly goal planning. You've got your big event in place once a quarter, family, and you've got a nice rhythm happening. That's the millionaire schedule. That's the meeting cycle. That's the meeting cycle. I want to open up the lines here. If somebody has a pressing question or you had a breakthrough, I want to open up the lines for, go ahead and unmute yourself.